Hey guys, and welcome to 905 Radio's post game show. I'm your host, Jaymie. Um, and I'm here to talk about the 49ers Rams game that just ended just a little bit ago. 49ers lost 24-27, walk off field goal. It was a game, guys. I don't know how else to really um talk about it. We'll go into more depth in it in just a few minutes. I'm gonna just play the ad reads real quick, so that way we can get those out of the way, and then we'll come back and I'll talk about it. And also, I'm trying to see if the stat things is going to be updated, so I can get all the stats for you guys. All right, so give me 1 second. All right, be right back after this ad read.
Today's episode is sponsored by Power Brand Systems. Need help getting new customers for your business? Let Power Brand Systems help you grow with their powerful tools. Visit powerbrandsystems.com/Niner Faithful Radio for more info. If you like our content and would like to support the show, consider leaving us a tip in our tip jar at ninerfaithfulradio.us/tip jar. Join our exclusive membership community where you get exclusive NFR content not available anywhere else. Join our exclusive chat, 20% off of all non-sale For the Faithful by the Faithful gear, and much more. Visit portal.ninerfaithfulradio.us/login to join.
For the Faithful by the Faithful Season 4 apparel is finally here. To see this year's designs and also save 20% off of Season 1 through 3 designs, go to ninerfaithfulradio.com/shop.
Tune in every Monday to watch Jason react to the highlights of last week's game. Follow us on social media at Niner Faithful Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok, and at Niner Faithful R on X.
Alrighty, guys. Let's see. We did have a comment from McNiner. Listening to Ryan's time to rebuild. Man, I don't even. It was a brutal. That's the kind of losing that is just brutal because it just like we had the lead for pretty much the whole game. But the Rams just came back and just kept coming, and our defense could not stop them, and it was bad. They did trick plays. Penalties were crazy this game. I don't even know like all the penalties, or anything, because we held the Rams pretty much very, very limited in the first half of the game. And stuff. And so we'll just have to see like how it's just brutal. It really is. Defense just could not get off the field that last quarter. They could not get a stop. That touchdown and then that walk-off field goal was brutal. Time management was not great in the fourth quarter. Kyle, I don't know what it is. He's just not. It's not his strong suit. This might be a rough season, guys. I'm just letting you guys know right now. Luckily, Trevor Williams went down earlier in the game, but he came back, so it looks like it was a cramp thing like with Kittle. I think it's safe to say that like the Trent Williams holdout and the Brandon Ayuk holdout has not been great for the beginning of the season. It's gonna suck. Bright spot though, Dewan Jennings had himself a game today, guys. I think he had. Let me double check the fantasy stats. Look, 1 second. He had 11 receptions, 12 targets, 175 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He was definitely Brock's go-to guy this game. He had an insane game. He was a bright spot for sure. he had a crazy catch of basically like mossing the defensive back and just like jumping up and somehow catching it. All right, got some other people's in here. Christine, what happened to our guys next time Niners? Hopefully, we'll see. I will say that I think the Vikings won today, so that makes that loss like they're a really good team, so it makes it hurt a little less. You know, the bell should be cut like right now. I don't understand why he's getting so like Ronnie Bell does not have good hands. I don't know. I don't know if it's he's afraid of contact, if he doesn't like the ball hitting him in the hands. He just does not. I don't know. He struggles to catch the ball in place where he needs to catch. And I don't understand why he was the guy in that position. Why did we not? Like, I know Ayuka's struggling, but I think at least if Ayuka would have a better like shot maybe of catching that, he probably would have been able to hold on to it. It hit Bell right in the hands. And so it was just like, that was confusing to me. I don't understand why we didn't run the ball more. Like I know Mason did not have like the craziest game, but he still had 77 yards. He just didn't have a touchdown, which is like almost 100 yards. So he still had a solid, like not a crazy game, but it's pretty solid. Like, you know, it was bad. It was just bad. Let me see. Here we got something from Jason. Snyder and Bell needs to be left in LA. Don't let either of them back in the building ever. Yeah. Agreed. Kind of, yeah. It just this is gonna be like a weird. I hate these kind of losses because it just sucks. But freaking yeah, I don't know. Oh, got another one. BA gets so damn soft and Debo isn't playing. Yeah, I think he is struggling with BA is struggling with the pressure of having that big of a contract, and then we have Jawaan Jennings over here just showing him up and having like a humongous game with 3 touchdowns, over 150 yards, just like going off. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be wild, guys. I have no idea. But BA needs to get it together a little bit. I love Debo, but this codependency thing really, we gotta like get it together a little bit because it's just crazy. I don't know. And it's a rough game, guys, but let me see. Sorensen needs to have a come to Jesus talk about these weak ass calls. Tired of seeing Bosa and Floyd in coverage. That is something I've never understand. Why is our defensive lineman going into coverage? That is not their skill set. Like let them get pressure on the quarterback. That is what they're supposed to do, and just run stuff. Like, I don't understand why. Is it because of our linebackers? Is they're trying to help the linebackers? But like, they really they really need to stop with like, it's just getting ridiculous. It's just crazy, guys. Like, that they really need to stop putting them in coverage. It just does never go well. It really, really doesn't. Really doesn't. Trying to think of what else. But yeah, I mean, obviously positives. I think the only injury that he did not come back was Winters. I think he has. I don't remember what his injury was, but I don't think he came back. But Fred Warner and Trent Williams, who were both injured, did end up coming back into their games. So I think that is definitely positive news. But like, for real, this was just a tough loss, guys. It's tough. It's gonna be annoying. Sorry, that was my Niners, my fantasy football, which I'm currently listening in, so that's awesome. But yeah, we'll have to see what ends up happening, guys. It just so like the offense looked so great that first half, and they had moments in the third quarter, but like that fourth quarter, I don't know, man. This defensive scheme is just not working. It's just really not either, because they really have to get off the field, and they just are not getting off the field. And the offense, I think, did so much in the first half and then into the third quarter, like, and Brock Purdy was trying to keep drives alive. He was running for first downs. He had all the time in the world, and he was making passes to freaking Jennings and everything, and like was just doing whatever he could. But it was just like the defense is just like, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but they just do not get off the field, and they really got to get off the field in those situations. So we'll have, I don't know. They just really got to fix that, and they really got to stop. Like Jason said, they really got to stop putting our defensive linemen into freaking coverage. That's freaking ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to do too much. I'll have to look at Hubunga's stats, but he had he had a tackle and stuff like that. He was definitely eased into the game. But nothing crazy and nothing crazy to expect with his first game back, which is good. But yeah, I think the big takeaway for the story is just how great Jawad Jennings was this whole game. And like that contested catch, that Moss catch was insane. And he almost had another crazy catch, but he stepped out of bounds, so it didn't count. But he had like this twist and grab catch. I think it was like the first or second quarter. Can't remember, earlier in the game that he made that he almost made, which was insane. But also Brock Purdy, no interceptions, almost had a fumble, but he was ruled down, so it didn't count. And he played. I think he played pretty well, to be honest, this whole game. Like Brock Purdy was really efficient. Obviously Jennings was on fire. And he was just able to keep hitting him, and it just was working. But Brock Purdy, I think overall made some really good decisions. Didn't have anything crazy mistakes. Had some good throws, and he looked good even without McCaffrey, Kittle, Debo. Like he looked good. So, but yeah, that I still can't get over why Bell was in that position for that big catch on. I think it was like 3rd and 8. So it is what it is. But yeah, it was rough. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he keeps getting chances. I don't even think Ayuk was like that bad, and Ayuk was in the doghouse for a while. But I don't know why Bell isn't, or whatever's going on. So we'll have to see. There's also a lot of penalties, so I really hope they clean all that stuff up, because it feels like every week we're getting like so many penalty calls. It's crazy. So I have to keep that. Our rookie defensive back Green was in the game a little bit. He was looking pretty good. Ward had some good. Let's see. David McNiner. Purdy definitely played good. Kyle doesn't trust rookies, and counting is better than Bell. He probably is, to be honest. And it is weird. I get it. I get Kyle's mindset. He wants to ease them into it, but sometimes you just got to throw him in a little bit. Like, I would have rather have counting take a shot at that, and if he drops it, then same outcome. But like, at least give him a shot, I guess. But maybe it's because he is like our punt returner, and since Debo's out, like they don't want to risk it. Maybe, I don't know. But I really do hope he gets a shot. And then Ricky Pearsall, I think, misses one more game, and hopefully he'll be back soon. I think has to miss at least 4, so I think the earliest he can come back is week 5. We don't know that for sure, but we keep an eye out that. But once he gets back, that will be exciting. But man, these injuries, man, I really hope they clear up pretty soon, because this is being This is insane. And this is the Rams team also that was injured. They had no Puka Nakua, no Cooper Cup. Like, they're injured too. So, like, we lost by field goal. So, like, I don't even want to know what it'd be like. Like, we had to play them full, and they were at full strength. I mean, who knows? But we'll have to see what ends up happening next time we meet later in the season. But yeah, it was a rough loss, guys. I'm still trying to see the stats, but yeah, it was a rough game. But at least like Jennings was fun. That was a fun thing to watch. He was just all over the place, and we haven't had a Niners receiver have that crazy of a game since I think Jerry Rice. He joined Jerry Rice and George Kittle as like a 3-hat performance and crazy performance. And he has similar stats to Randy Moss did, I think, at some point. I'll have to find a picture. But yeah, it was a wild game. So yeah. I'll just see what ends up happening, guys. But yeah, it's got to be a little bit of an adjustment on defense. So that's what's really concerning is that they just can't. We have enough talent that we need to be able to get off the field. And I don't know why we're not getting off the field. So I don't know if they're just missing Drake Greenlaw so much or like what is going on, but we really, really have to fix it. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Specifically, kind of went all over the place. Sorry, guys, but how my brain is working right now. But yeah, the Jennings catches were crazy, and they are a lot of fun. They'll be fun on the recap video tomorrow, which also I don't think it's going to be on YouTube. I think it will be on all the other platforms, so keep an eye out on that. And whatnot. Also, probably should do this. Trying to also see the stats. Oh, I can find pretty stats. Give me 1 second. Brock Purdy, 292 yards and 3 touchdowns. Let's see. I can get. Doesn't show attempts or anything. But he overall had a really good, really solid game, even without all of the players missing. So I think that is something that is definitely a positive for Purdy. And that loss is definitely not on him. He did everything he could. But yeah. All right. I'm going to play 2 more quick ad reads real quick, and then I'll be right back.
This segment is brought to you by Shop49ers.com, the official online store of the 49ers. Use our affiliate link in the description to get the latest official Niner gear, save 10%, as well as help out the show. This segment is brought to you by SeatGiant.com. Use the promo code NinerFaithfulRadio at SeatGiant.com to save on all your theater, concert, and sporting event tickets, as well as help out this show.
But yeah, anything else you guys want to cover? It was a crazy, crazy game. The ending especially. I was getting real nervous starting towards the end, but just got to keep moving forward. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know if Arizona won or not, so hopefully we're still in second. I don't know if Seattle won either. So I don't know where we're at in the division right now. I could probably look that up. Let me go to Google real quick. Let me see. I want to see where we are in the division. Division. Okay, Seahawks are 3-0. Cardinals are 1-2. Rams are 1-2, and we're 1-2. So we're basically tied for last in the division. The Seahawks are on top. That is wild. All right. Good to know. But yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, that pretty much does it for me. I was going to show you guys some stats, but they haven't updated them yet. And whatnot. Hang in there, guys. This might be a crazy season. Hopefully when everybody comes back from injury, we'll be playing a lot better and looking a lot better. And hopefully once Ayuk fixes whatever's going on, pops out, it's better. So let's have to see. Alrighty, guys. Well, have a great rest of your evening. I'll talk to you guys later. And as always, go Niners.